start the day upside down. Focus here is on inversions. With or without the wall, you decide. It's a morning yoga practice. First thing I just want to cover real quickly is before you do inversions, you want to make sure, yes, this is my bedroom, that you have the tummy completely empty because you don't want to do inversions with any digestive issues or holdbacks. So, really important first thing in the morning. So, what to do? Real world yoga solution. You can go for when you roll out of bed. Obviously, this sequence I'm not going to do right now, but you just roll out of bed and crocodile. So that is just letting your head drop into the palms of your hand, and this pressure on the abdomen and the back bend that you're doing here very gently on the floor will take care of the situation, and then you can carry on after your shower, come back to the mat and do inversions. The other thing you can do is if you're really needing a bit of a rest, or you've been in the crocodile pose for a while and you want to still carry on with that pressure on the abdomen, just take the hands, fold them over, and lay in what's called reverse corpse pose. So the top of your forehead is just there between the forefinger and thumb, and this is really a very nice practice as well. So, two little ideas to prepare yourself if you're going to try this. Make sure you do it correctly. And now, I'm going to go over there, just adjust the lighting a little bit. Maybe we get slightly less shadow. I've had feedback from people saying there's a lot of shadow. So, we will go over to our mat, not the mat with the blanket, obviously. And we'll start off here just in dolphin pose. So, getting ourselves ready for being inverted. First movement of the day. So place the thumbs together here. Crown of the head on top of the mat. And then on the toes here. We even do what I call walking the dolphin. So it's sort of like walking the dog. Just get the calves open a bit. You're on your toes there. Almost about to lift off. And now when you're ready, you should have your hips stacked on top. Really good alignment. When you're lifting your leg, it's almost just like falling upwards. Now you notice I have socks on. It's actually quite cold here for the equator. But again, also very important to make sure you're warm for these practices in the morning. So we'll just start out with a simple inversion here. Make sure your ribs are in. Shouldn't be much force or strain. If you have the alignment, it's right there. Now a deep belly breathing through the nose. And when you're ready, take some positions here, or postures, like a forward split. Going that way towards a forward split. Just letting gravity open the back of the leg. And the other leg, the psoas hip there. Keep the toes pointed. And then you can do the ankle motion here. So toes are pointed. Then bring them in. Inhale. Opening the calves. Hold there for a moment. And then pushing back out. Exhale. See a little bonus here. Working the ankles. Activating them while the inversion here. So just go with the breath. Calmly relaxed. And now when you're ready, changing sides. And inhale, bring the toes forward. Exhale, pushing the foot out. It's really the ankle, it's not the toes, but when you pull back on the inhale, you might want to curl the toes up a little bit more. It's kind of nice. Accentuates that opening of the calf. We're holding your breath for a moment.
And now we'll switch to abductors. So I have a little bit of a space issue here where I put the camera on the mat. So we'll do abductors, hips rather, in diamond format. So with the soles of the feet together, pushing those knees away. So you really get the opening of the hips and the alignment. This is a nice one here too. If we have more space, well, we'll do it in the next sequence here. Nice to do the abductors as well. Just lay the legs, separate. And again, gravity doing everything for you. And now from here, back up, straight in the air. And now from here, I'll lower down, just 1 foot at a time. And we'll turn around and do the abductors. So, again, into dolphin. Make sure you're in the center of your camera. You're on camera. So, into dolphin. Crown of the head again, right here. Make sure your elbows are in. If you have your elbows out, you're making too much work for yourself. You need to have a rectangle in front of you with the forearms and the thumbs. Really, really important. Makes life easier, and you can stay up here, but not all day, but almost. So, crown of the head, stepping forward until the hips are just right on top, then you're just falling upwards. And from here, feel the alignment is steady, weightless sort of, and just separate the legs there. Let the heels fall apart, and the abductors open. So again, this is a really nice posture. And particularly, I like these inversions first thing in the morning. I mean, it's not everybody's thing, but once in a while, it really feels good. It's great for the circulation. It's also really good before meditation. Gets all the blood flow to the brain, so it's got its benefits. And we'll see if I have room with the wall there, the camera space, but we'll try a twist. So, yeah, almost okay. So, twist that works. So, with the twist, you're really going to focus on keeping your center, hips up. Don't sway over to one side or the other. Just rotating legs as straight as possible, crossing them basically in the air, one side to the other. And go a little deeper, maybe, with the exhale breath. And then coming back to center. I'm placing my legs straight to get around the wall, but it's really nice sort of doing it helicopter style. If you have more space, again, maintaining the legs straight feels quite nice. The opening there on the lower back. So yeah, the technique behind this is really keep the hips up high and vertical. So you keep the good alignment for the spine and get the best out of this posture here. Exhale breath, go a bit deeper. Use the elbows as a little bit of leverage there. Coming back, inhale. And now letting feet down. I'm going to just change over to the other side. Once you've had a lot of inversion, you really ultimately should do child's pose. At least for a little reset. So we'll do this here. This version with the hands behind, facing up, the palms. So deep belly breath here, and then my forehead touching the mat. Make sure you get the opening there in the back, the counter pose. And we'll just do 2 more inversions here. So next one we'll do is scorpion, one of my favorites. This works really well from the forearm headstand because you have all the support and it goes right from dolphin and you see into scorpion. So again, thumbs touching, and elbows are in, not out to the side. So nice rectangle in front of you for space. Crown of the head, just dropping there on top and then falling upwards. And here the thing with scorpion is you have to lift your head a little bit off the mat, move the chin forward at the same time, moving legs back for counter and balance. And then just release, letting gravity take your feet wherever you're comfortable. Stay here for a while. Relax the tension in the legs, the back. Keep the neck calm and still. Gaze forward, the points of the fingers. And maybe with an exhale breath, your feet get a little bit closer down to the head. And exhale, release. Coming back again into child's pose. And now we've done a couple inversions on the head. So now it's time. We'll turn it around and do something here on the shoulders. So let's just roll around onto the back of the mat. This is a really good one after the scorpion. It's a counter pose in my way of looking at it for this morning sequence. So bring your heels in. We're going to lift into half bridge here. So make sure your heels are in as far as possible. Lifting the hips as high as you can. And then lacing the fingers together. Tuck in one shoulder blade and the other. And then lift again the hips. Now you should feel the weight distribution on the back of the head, tops of the shoulders, bottoms or sides of the pinky fingers there, and the heels. Then you know you have everything where it should be. Now for shoulder stand, again, very, very important to maintain the elbows in as much as possible. If they go out to the side, you're working too hard for the abs, maintaining balance. So you lower yourself down, unlace the fingers, falling up or pushing the feet up in the air. Capture the lower back there. Again, with the elbows in, the shoulder blades tucked, and then just pushing upwards to get that verticality there. So now we're in a nice vertical pose. That's pretty comfortable. So you should feel like you're just there on the tops of the shoulders, back of the head. It really shouldn't be that much effort. If you're feeling this a lot of effort, come back down, roll side to side, or knee hug, work lower back, and then just go back into start all over. It's better to always just shoulder stand, start from the beginning, not try to make adjustments while you're up there. Avoid injury. So lift the hips again. Hands are laced together. Shoulder blades tucked in. Drop hips back down to the mat. Kick upwards. And then capture with the hands. Lower back. Thumbs on the sides of the waist. And from here, you should have perhaps on the second go, slightly better alignment. And it should feel easier to maintain a yoga smile while you're in this position. Again, this is a really nice inversion. Excellent for the core as well. It shouldn't be strenuous. If you have the alignment right, it's almost happens on its own, so to speak. And now if you want to get a little creative up here, do again the diamond like we did before. Just lowering the feet while the soles are touching. This works a little bit the hips. And now, whenever in this position, it's very tempting to go into plow. So let's go for plow. So straighten the legs again. Let them fall all the way back. It is morning, so maybe they touch the floor, maybe they don't. Grab the toes if you like. Guide them down. Or just stay wherever you are. Once you're there, you can put the elbows behind you. Fingers laced together. Shoulders tucking in again. This one you can adjust. And just get the feet there to the floor. Again, with gentle insistence. And now, inhale coming up. Capturing the knees. And just rocking side to side here. Work off any tension there. And now, next, really, really important pose after all this is Shavasana. You really have to give yourself some time here, relax, rest, let everything fall back into place.
having some fun and being really nice to your body, and your mind. So I hope you enjoyed, and namaste. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this Michael Sands Yoga and Adventure channel, and I'll be back putting more things on the calendar here, and hope to see you again soon. Have a great day.